John Kalar was born in 1923 in Sturgeon Falls, Ontario. His family moved to Oshawa in 1937. In 1942, John, also known as Jack, became a tool and die apprentice at General Motors of Canada. The following year, John decided to enlist in the Royal Canadian Air Force, serving as a mechanic. During his military service, John was trained at the Service Flying and Bomber and Gunnery schools in Western Canada. He was also stationed at Air Force depots across the country. During his time in the service, John loved to play hockey. One story has it that John was so young-looking that he passed himself as a student, playing on one important high school team game. When the war ended in 1945, John stayed in the Air Force until the following year, when he was discharged and returned to Oshawa to continue his apprenticeship. During that time, John met Florence Reed at a Whitby Legion Hall dance. Little did John know that Florence was one of the Whitby princesses in the Miss Whitby contest. The two would eventually get married in 1948, later having one child. In 1953, John built his family home on Palace Street in Whitby. John was so active in town issues and so popular with neighborhood residents that they called him the Mayor of Palace Street. John continued working at General Motors until his retirement in 1980. During his retirement years, John volunteered on the Whitby Public Library Board. Also, having played lacrosse all his life, John was quite active in the Whitby Warriors Lacrosse Club. Finally, John, being a lifelong Whitby Legion member, continued in that position until his death in 2013.